maybe this is a hot take, but I feel like a lot of beauty brands out there think that Asian folks always pull yellow with their undertone, and that's not true. This is the About Face, the Illusionist concealer. This is Halsey's brand, which I didn't even know that she had a brand. It's a skin focused concealer. It's like a light to medium coverage, and they have an olive undertone. I think it's one thing to lack a shade range, and I think it's another thing to lack undertone range. I see a lot of neutral, warm, cool, golden undertone like concealers and foundations, but I never see an olive undertone. I feel like I'm pretty confident when I say that I'm not the only person who's frustrated by the lack of variety and undertone when it comes to beauty products. I ran out of my last concealer and I was desperately looking for a new one. I was picky because I like a concealer that's very skin focused, more of a medium to like natural coverage. On top of that, I needed one to match my actual undertone. Like, it was so hard. There are so many concealers out there that I've used that pull very yellow or very orange on me. They look fine with the initial application and then they oxidize, or they're just not a great match to begin with. I feel like olive undertones just really aren't marketed as well as like a neutral or a warm undertone or a cool undertone. But I feel like a lot of beauty brands out there think that a lot of Asian folks always pull yellow with their undertone, and that's not true. Within the Western market, I feel like that's the case. The Asian beauty brands, like, they get the undertones more because that's their main market. But within the Western beauty market, I'm not seeing the representation and the diversity there when it comes to Asian undertones. I know I look a little bit more pale, but at the same time, it doesn't look crazy. My forehead is a little bit darker than the rest of my face naturally. I mean, I didn't cover here, but that matches like so great. Like, it looks pretty seamless. Granted, I didn't color correct on my cheeks because I do carry a little bit more redness there, but I did color correct under my eyes. Like, coverage is still pretty good. I think it's safe to say that I'm very pleasantly surprised. I mean, look at that. No concealer, concealer. No concealer, concealer. The match is crazy. I will say I was not super impressed with her darker shades of the olive tone. There was like a medium olive. It pulled a little yellow on me. Like, it wasn't what this shade would be, but like one tone darker. Not super satisfied in that aspect, but overall, this is the first concealer that I've ever used where I feel like is an exact shade match, or the closest shade match that I feel like I could comfortably wear and not worry about having it oxidize and making me look like a fool. I'm not made out of money, so I'm gonna be using this concealer basically every single day. Maybe I'll provide an update for how I've been liking it and all that other stuff, but initial impressions, I'm wowed. I'm happy. I feel seen. I feel represented.